Hey guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? So, it is that time of year again. It's time for me to roll out my Christmas showstoppers. This right here is an envelope gift box, and it is going to be my 2025 showstopper for Christmas. And I wanted to show you guys how to make these, just how easy they are. I've put together a template for these that's super easy for anybody, a beginning crafter, beginning basket maker. You yes. So let's get right into the video. So I put together a couple of them already. I'm gonna move these down to the floor. At the end of the video, I'll bring these back up just to show you guys or tell you guys what exactly I put inside of these. And I think these came out really nice. So in this video, to make these gift boxes, the envelope gift boxes, you are going to need foam board. You're going to need foam board. I got this foam board from the Dollar Tree. You're going to need your glue gun. You're going to need, maybe not, a little knife, X-Acto knife, or the knockoff X-Acto knife. May need some scissors. And let's see what else you need. You need some wrapping paper. And so that's basically all you need. Some ribbon for your bow. So let's get right into it. And of course your items to go inside the gift box. So let's get right into it. So I have a foam board that is 20 by 30. We're going to use this whole sheet. And I'm going to bring this over on the mat for me. And I am going to measure up, or you are going to measure up. Take your measuring tape and you are going to measure up 6 inches. Actually, no, the first groove is going to be 9 inches. So you're going to come up 9 inches. And where the 9 is, see it's lined up on this side. Make a little knot with your fingernail, or with a pin, whatever you like. Then come on the other side and make a 9. Go 9 inches up on the other side and make a knot as well. Then I have a template, not a template, but another piece of foam board that I use to measure across. It's just easy this way for me. I'm gonna line these 2 little notches up that I made on the side. Just gonna line those up. And I'm going to go, now this is just a straight piece of metal. You can use this or something else with a tip, flat tip. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to go in and score the board. I'm not going to break through the board. I just want to score the board. Do not break through the board. If you happen to break through the board, no worries. So you're going to put some pressure and just score alongside whatever you use on a ruler to connect these 2 sides. So I'm using this. So I'm going to place that over down for a second. Now I need to score, make another section. So I'm going to go up 6 inches this time. From where you scored the first score, go up 6 inches on both sides. And it's just easier for me to take my nail and just make an indentation where the 6 is. So I made a little indentation. Now I'm gonna take my guide, I guess I can call this a guide board. Take my guide board, line my notches up again. So I've used like pins, to score the board as well as pencils, knives, whatever is handy, But I kind of like my little makeshift wherever I lost it. Okay. My little, you can use a skewer. I like this because it's metal. So I got them lined up perfectly. And I'm just going to once again go down, press down. You're pressing not hard enough to break the board, just score the board. So I'm pressing down and going all the way across. I'll place this back in my little holder I got here, my knife thing. I'm going to place this over on the side for a second. Now you have your foam board. You should have 3 sections. You should have one that's 9 inches up. This part is 6 and this part is 15. The board totals 30 inches straight down and up. So what is it? 9 plus 6 plus 15 is 30. So now I'm going to turn it this way, right? I'm going to turn it on the flat pipe where there's no scoring. You should not be able to see anything coming through on this side. But we are going to snap up or push up. Don't break it. Okay, don't break it. Then we're going to push up this way. Don't break it. We don't want to break it. And the reason why is because we want this to be one piece. One piece. So now I need my sides. So the sides are 6 by 9. 9 inches up to match this, and 6 inches this way to match that. So I need 2 side pieces. So I'm gonna grab another foam board, and I'm going to first with this one. I'm gonna do the sides. I was going to do the top piece, but there's 3 pieces that we are going to put together. So we want 9 inches. So I'm going to come over and go 9 inches up, 6 inches this way. I guess, let me move this out the way so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to go 9 inches up. And I'm going to make a little mark with my fingernail, or you can make it with whatever. But I'm going to come across and go. This will make it easier for me, and I can use this board in multiple boxes. So I'm going to go up. So this is just a piece I cut. A piece of foam what I cut. But I'm using it. So I scored 9 over here, 9 over there. Get my little guide again. Line it up. And score it. Now I'm going to go 6 inches this way twice. So I'm going to take my measuring ruler thingy tape here and come over 6 inches. I'm going to use my nail and then 6. Then I'm going to continue and hit the 12, because 6 and 6 is 12. And this piece I'll just leave for now. So now I'm going to, I guess, measure at the top too, because we want to be precise. So we're going to come over to our 6. And this part, we can use a pen. Mark my 6 and mark my 12. Get my guide board. And so this time I can use the X-Acto knife. You could score it as well. But I'm just going to use my X-Acto knife. Give me a clean cut. I'm being careful. So I'm cutting at the 6, and now I'm going to cut at the 12 mark. I'm lining my notches up. So I can now I can go in and break this, cut it with my X-Acto knife on the other side, cut it through. Move this over to the side. So now I have my 2 6-inch pieces. I could just snap it, but I want it to be a clean cut, so that's why I'm just gonna use this X-Acto knife, just so it could be a clean cut. And this piece here, you know, we're gonna do something with this right now. I'm going to cut off about 3 inches. Yeah, about 3 inches. And I don't really have to, you know, measure straight across. I can just measure it this way or by sight. And I'll just cut the last piece in half. Okay, because I'm going to use those for something. Okay, so I'm going to move this to the side. When I got this, let me see how tall this is. Because this could be the top of my envelope, but I need it to be 9 inches high. And it is a little too big. But while we're cutting, I'm gonna take my 2 6-inch pieces and place those to the side. Place those over there. And so now I'm gonna cut my top. So I'm gonna take my straight piece, and actually I need it to be 9 inches. It could be a little taller. Let's see how much taller this is, because this is just an extra piece of foam board, but let's see how tall it is. If it'll be too much. It's almost 12 inches. That's too much. So I'm going to cut it down to 9. And we're going to do the same thing that we did with other pieces. Mark it at the 9 over here. And mark it at the 9 over here. Take my guide and cut it. And this is my straight piece. Okay, no worries. I'm just breaking this through. Okay. Keep this. These I'm going to use for something else on the next project. Keep this. So now we have 9 inches. That's going to be our top. We want to come over 10. We're making the top of the envelope. We want to come over to the 10th mark, which is the center of this, and make a notch. Then we're going to come over 2 inches. So you come over to come over to the 8. Make a little notch, not a notch, just mark it. Not a notch. You don't want to make a notch. Just make a mark. And then on the other side of the 10, of the half of the board, come over 2 more inches. So right here I should have 4 inches in between. Now this part, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut from here to here, from the top of the here to here. So leaving 4 inches at the top. This will be my flap to my envelope. And so I'm going to line these up with this. You can freehand this, I do, but I'm going to show you how to do it the right way. So pull it back just a little bit. And now I'm going to cut this. You can cut it, score it, but I'm going to use this X-Acto knife. And this time I'm going to press down with some force because I don't want to, but I'm being straight. Yeah, I didn't want to have to break it like that. Then I'm going to do the other side. And notice I use that pen. The only reason I use the pen is because you're not going to be able to see this. I'm going to cover this up. But if you was leaving your flap, you know, white, then you wouldn't use a pen to mark it. But I'm covering my flap up. And that's what I have. Now, for some reason, I don't like the top of this. I'm going to cover it up. Yeah, I'm going to cover it up. I was going to make it straighter with the X-Acto knife, but nah. Always keep your pieces of foam board. You can use these later at another time for another project. So you notice that when I cut this piece, I was left with this piece. I'm going to use this piece. This piece is going to be used as my reinforcement when I attach the flap. So I'm going to place these over on the side. So I've drawn or written out my template for this design. I'm starting to, because usually what I do is I'll mark a board and just save the board. Use this template and save the board and refer back to this when I want to do a design. I think it's a better idea to save it on paper instead of the cardboard, because I could start acquiring, building up these templates, these actual templates, when I could probably use this board for something. So in the future, I'm going to be writing them down, my designs and my templates on how to make certain certain gifts with foam board or just gifts in general. So I'm going to move those off the way. And now here comes the fun part. So now this is the part where we assemble our box. So I'm gonna grab my glue gun. So I have the wider glue gun. I should move this out the way to be in my way. So I have the bigger, fatter glue gun. And not the small one, because I'm going to be using quite a bit of glue. You're going to need at least, I got hair in my mouth, 2 of these sticks of glue, because it takes quite a bit of glue. The reason being is we want this box to be sturdy and stay together and be able to hold some weight. So because we cut it this way, this could break easily, but we're going to reinforce that. So take your board, fold it up this way, and now we're going to go in with sides. So here's my 2 sides. I'm going to go in and start gluing these. Now this might be a little tricky, but I'm going to try to hold this in place. Place this inside here, right? Actually, let's put it this way. On the edge. And close my box up, right? So it should look like that. So now I'm going to start gluing it. I'm going to take some glue and place on the edge of the inside of the 6 inches. And I need to add another glue stick before it's dry. So I'm just going alongside the edge. Take this and place this here and hold it for a second. I'm going to rub this in. The heat of the glue melts this a little bit, helping it to adhere to the material. So now I'm going to take, and I'm going to do the other side. Hold that. No, you know what? I'm going to do one side at a time. I'm going to glue this. Yeah, I think it's better if I could though, but no. If you'd like, you can go ahead. So I'm running to go ahead and do both sides at the same time, both steps. So I'm running a generous amount of glue alongside of here. Not a whole lot. The more glue you use, the longer it takes to dry. So I'm gonna fold that up, line that up, and hold that for a few seconds. When I say a few seconds, only hold it as long as you know you need to make it start sticking. Now I'm going to take and do the other side, because I'm gonna do the same thing I did over there. Just my glue sit down, giving it a generous amount of glue. Not too much though, because like I said, the more glue you use, the longer it takes to dry. And I'm gonna do this, go up this way, alongside the edge. And because I'm using this larger glue gun, the glue is not drying as fast. So I got a little more time to work. Get this glue on here. So I've seen, you know, when I'm out shopping for supplies for my baskets, I see really nice baskets. I see, you know, I see so many different ideas and things I could buy. But I wanted to make my own and make it my own. And I enjoy doing crafting. So I put a little too much glue here. So this glue has dried. Don't try this at home. You could use one of those things. But I'm just going to take my finger. I should have it right here. You know, one of the scores, but, and I'm just going to run my finger alongside here. Just smooth it out because I put too much glue. Rub my finger together and discard that piece of glue. So I'm going to have a lump of glue here. So now it's together. So I'm glad I did not do the other side first. So now I'm going to come up. You can measure. You could just go ahead and run some glue here, but I don't think I want to do that. I'm just going to measure up 9 inches and make a small indentation or mark with your finger. I mean your pen. I'm going to mark it with the pen. So I'm going up 9. Okay. So it's about here. And I can go over here. You can measure if you like. But I need this to come up to about here. And I probably, you know how you do something and you think about it later? Probably could have just lifted this up, saw where I needed it to go, and then marked it. So I'm being precise on this side, and I'm just marking it. So now what I'm going to do is put the glue on this side. I'm going to give it a generous amount. I'm going to do both sides. up to the line where we marked our 9 inches. Okay. And we're going to just close it. Hold it. Make sure it's lined up good. And I just got some glue on my shirt. I'll let that dry, then peel it off. So I'm going to hold it just for a few seconds. Okay, so now we have our box, right? So remember I said you're going to need a lot of glue or extra glue because I don't want this to fall through. There is a groove right here. There's a groove. I'm going to fill this groove in the back, and there's also one in the front. I'm going to fill that in with glue. And what that'll do is reinforce your box. Now this part you are going to use a generous amount of glue, but try not to overfill it because you don't want this right here, this dripping happening. And it's dripping because it's so far, it was far from my eyes. But I'm filling this groove in with glue. And once this dries, it will reinforce the front and the back of this. And I see I need, let me get the spatula. I need to scoop this up. Be careful, the glue is everywhere. That glue hot too. Just go off my hand. Okay, so be careful. Look at this. Okay, come on. So now I'm going to just scrape the extra off. Or rub it in. I can peel it off when it's done too. But peeling this off the paper may tear the paper. So I'm trying to get it while I see it's tearing it. But that's okay. It's the bottom of it. But I want to just make that flat. Look at me, I'm about to touch the thing again. Why it's hot. To get the glue off. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry for a second. Let's see, that's how that looks. The glue's in the groove. Right? So now, once it starts to turn white, you can start the back. I'm going to start the back now because it's turning white and it's not dripping, so I'm able to maneuver this. I'm going to fill the back of here in with glue as well. Once it dries, it's going to be so nice and sturdy. But this right here, this is what is taking up or using the majority of the glue. This is the part where you're going to put the most glue on. So just filling this up. So I'm almost done with this side. I'm a little neater with this side than the front. The front, I was kind of trying to do it too fast. Okay. I want to make sure my corner is done over here. Nice and good. And if you need to, the sides, if you see gaps, if you can see through there, you can go in and at this point, just add a little more glue to make sure that don't come loose. And I'm just going alongside it there. Let it dry. And I'm just wiping it in. Like I said, that part right there, you might not want to do. I have fat hands, fat fingers. So this side is pretty good. This side is pretty good. I don't see any gaps. So I'm able to, my fingers are able to take a little more heat. Certain parts of my finger, the tips. This part right here, no. I got some glue on it. Let it dry to it. Okay, so that is sock turned white. The back is still turning white, but I'm able to sit it down. Okay, so now I'm gonna start with my top. So here's my top. And I'm going to, now I'm probably could switch the glue gun out because I need a more, I guess, thin bead of glue. I'm just going to be careful. I'm going to continue with this one. I do have a cordless one I could have used because I'm trying not to have the glue drip because I'm using this large one. The large glue gun. And it has a large tip. So so I have a pretty busy day today. Today is Saturday. I wanted to go out and do a little bit of shopping, get a couple of the deals that's out there today. I also wanted to, I needed to start an order. My sister wants some bling sneakers. She wants me to bling her sneakers. She got these Tommy Hilfiger sneakers she wants to wear with her football gear, which is the colors red and blue. And so I'm going to bling those off for her today. And I think this is good. I think I better come back over here. While I was talking, it kind of melted. I mean, dry. Okay. This little part right here. Let me get this one here. It's drying. So you're going to line these up. Let me get this on here. Line it up and hold it. And there's a gap right here. I'm going to take and just, if you can see it's a gap right here, it's going to fill this in with some glue. Fill that gap right in. And whatever other gaps you can see through there, just fill them in with the glue. So I'm filling it in from behind. But, like, see there's some gaps you can see. You can see like the light shines through. I'm going to do it from behind on this side as well. But I'm going to add a second layer of security for this. So remember this piece we had? We are going to glue it across the seam. That way it'll hold the pressure or weight of this. So I'm just going to go in and probably get me another glue stick ready. It's not going to go in there yet, but I'm just going to put some glue on here. Okay. And then I'm going to take this with the glue, line it up, and place it here, right on the line. Press it in and hold it. So that'll secure this. to secure this. Okay, so now I want to cut this off, and I'm just going to cut these little edges off. So it's going to come from the back and just cut them with the X-Acto knife, and not try to cut through. Probably should have, well. Put it at an angle, because I'm just cutting this part off. Okay. So this is what you would see. Okay, so I got that together. So now I'm going to place this over on the side. I like to put things back where they go. Anybody see the top to this X-Acto knife? Okay, we'll find it later. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I like to put things back where they go so I don't have to be looking for them or lose them later. But here's the envelope box. So this is your basic layout, your basic box. Now we're going to go in and jazz this up. So it's already looking good. Got our sides even. So now you could just, at this point, you could use your own creativity. So I have a red Christmas box, a pink female Christmas box, and I wanted to make this one silver. So I'm going to be using this glue gun. I'm going to place it over here for now. So I'm going to be using this pretty paper from Hobby Lobby. So I'm going to need, so we know that straight across is 20 inches. So I'm going to need 20 inches across, and we know that it's 9 inches high. So I'm going to need 20 inches across and 9 inches high. So I'm going to go in and cut that. So you can use your scissors, you can use whatever you want. So each one of these, the good thing is these are already marked off, and each block is 1 inch. So I'm going to, let's make this even. I use this paper for something. Let me cut with the scissors. I'm gonna make this even though. I'm gonna cut this just like this. Set that over to the side. So I'm going to count 9 inches. I'm not going to count the first one because it's a little wibbly wobbly, but I'm going to count 9 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now I know that's my height, right? I'm going to mark that with the pen. And now I want to go over 20 because I know this is 20 long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 20, yep, 20 is good. So I'm going to go 21 because I'm going to allow a ½ inch on each side. And I just lost my place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I'm going to mark that. So now I know how much of this paper I need. So I'm going to go over. This time I'm going to pay attention. And I'm not going to mess up this time. I'm going to go straight along the edge of the pre-scored paper. See, that's the thing about these glasses. I wear bifocals. You gotta tilt your head to see one way. Y'all know what I mean if y'all wear bifocals to struggle. Okay, that's gonna fall. I know that's gonna fall. Let me take a paperweight so that don't fall. And now I'm gonna come this way and score this. So I probably should have came up 10 inches instead of 9, just to allow for error. Done. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay. So, move this out the way. Whew. So now I have this. So now I'm going to go in and take this on here. Oh, I think I did come over a little bit. Oh, yeah, I did. I remember. So grab me some tape. Okay, I got tape everywhere. I just need one for right now. I got this little book covering it up. That's what's going on. Okay. I'm going to take this in the middle here. And I can see. Okay. So I can see where I made a boo-boo. I actually wanted to come down here. So instead of 9 inches, I should have came down 15. But no worries, no worries, no worries. So I'm going to center this. And then I'm going to fold this back on this side. And I'm going to take my fingers and score this. And place a piece of tape on the back over here. So hopefully no worries. Because the items that I use should cover it up. That I'm using. But no, second guessing. Ugh. I think I should go ahead and cut another piece. I didn't want to. I wanted to be just one piece, but you know, things happen when you're talking. I'm just going to tape this one down. Tape in place for a second. So good thing I got that extra piece that I cut off first. I'll pick that up later. So I have this extra piece here that I can use. Things always happen weird, don't they? Holding me up. Now I'm going to take this all the way down first too. So you're taping this here. So I'm pulling this to make it flat. Matter of fact, let me go in and take this all the way. Because the first piece of tape that I used was just placeholders. So I figured out, you know, if it was tight enough. Okay. So now that I know it's tight, I'm just going to secure it all the way. Just pull it a little bit. Make it tight. Okay, so we add that. Okay. Now for this piece that I should cut at the beginning, start taping this back, taping this up here. Come on this side. Score that so it can wrap around here. And take that. almost feel like I want to use a different kind of tape for this piece right here, but I think it'll be fine. But no, you know what? I don't want it to pop loose, so I use a thicker piece of tape. I call this my secure tape. So I come up here. Okay, so that'll hold it. And I'll take the other piece down inside the box here. And voila. Just make sure that since I had to fix my boo-boo, make sure that that piece don't slide down. I'll add a couple pieces and so it can sit flat as well. Pieces of tape. So I just added another step to this. But you see how you really don't have to do that other section. I did that because I made the move boo-boo. You guys already know. So I have this, right? So I want to jazz this up just a little bit more. So I can do two things. I can add my strip of silver, which I have this silver vinyl paper I got from Dollar General. Recently it was on sale for $1.50. It's really, really pretty silver paper, silver vinyl. So I can go in and I can add a strip here to jazz it up, or I can take it up a notch and put a piece of the paper on there. So I think I like the clean look. So I'm going to cut me 2 pieces that is, I say an inch because I want it to wrap around. I'm going to take it. I have this paper cutter, this Cricut paper cutter, vinyl cutter. I'm going to go over to the 1 inch mark that's on the cutter. You can measure yours out if you don't have one of these cutters. Lay this down, but this is so easy. And I'm going to cut two sheets, one for that side, one for this side. Over to my inch mark, lay that down, and just cut. So now I have that. I'll roll this back up. Let's stick this back down in there. I'll do that later. Okay, so now I have my 2 pieces. I cut these pieces out earlier. They are 1/2 inch. And this peels back. Takes me a second to get it, to separate the backing from the vinyl. Jeez Louise. Let me go back to the corner I was working on. Okay, come on now. Okay. Jeez Louise. I'm so mad I just pulled it apart. So I should have measured it before I pulled that apart just now. But I can cut it later. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to take the middle of it, find the middle, and place it on the corner of the box. Let's go this way, right? So once you place the middle on the corner, press one of the sides down. You can always pull it back up if it's not, or you can do it this way. And you want to get it nice and even. You want it to have a nice even look. Like I said, you can always pull it back up. But you want about 1/2 inch on both sides, the side and the front. See, and I'm playing. Doing too much, I'm playing. Okay, but probably because I can't see. I'm trying to show y'all So this piece, I'm just going to cut and tuck under. The top, I'll do the same. Okay, so I have that. So let me get the other side. Like I said, I should have cut cut before I took the paper off. So now to cut it down, I'm going to take this paper off. This one right here look a little lopsided, but it's okay. I should have paused the video while I'm doing fooling around with this. Okay, so here we go, here we go, here we go. Guys, when I'm working, I get quiet. I know y'all can hear it in my voice. I get quiet. Because I be concentrating. And forgetting I'm doing a video, but I be concentrating on what I'm working on. So now I have this, right? So now I'm going to go in and do the V. Now, on the designs on the floor, the pink one, the female one, has a rounded shape V. You know, almost like a contour shape of the envelope. I felt that it would give it a little more femininity. The red and green and white one has just the traditional V shape for the envelope flap. So I think this one, we're just going to go with traditional. So how you do that is, you're going to measure, where's my little book? It's 5 inches here and 5 inches here. But let's refer back to the book because I'm pretty sure it's 5 inches. Yep, 5 inches. So it's 5 inches on the V. So I'll come over 5 inches. So I'm going to make a little notch where that should be. And then I'm going to come over here and make another notch here. Right? So 5 inches on this side, 5 inches on that side. So I want to come halfway down. So we're going to go to the middle, which is 10. I'm trying to be precise and show you guys the precise way. Normally, to be honest, I would just do it by sight. So I see my 10 inches. And that's the center of the face. So I'm going to make a mark here. So now I want to come down to the middle. I can actually mark this because this is coming out. Right? And then this is my 5 inches. So I'm going to come here. And this is my 5 inches over here. So that's the part we're going to cut out. Now, the top of it, I want to contour it a little bit. So I'm going to make like a little slope. Just a slope. To depict how paper really falls. Then I'm going to cut it out. Now this part, I should have cut. I would have preferred to cut this part when I was cutting out the first part. When I had, when it wasn't glued together. But this works as well. So I'm trying to cut straight. But it's okay if you go a little bit off. So this is where the part where the pre-cut pieces we have come into play. We're going to take these pre-cut pieces and place them on the seam of the I guess the flap of the envelope. So I'm going to do this. Press down. Now I'm going to take the scissors and cut right where I'm going to make that turn. Come here. And I'm trying to leave so that you an even amount of silver that you see. Okay, press that down. I'll do the other side. Another one of these. I probably, coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? I was gonna say I probably should have started these before I started the video. But then again, nah. It only took me a second to do that. So now I'm gonna lay this one and you can always, if it's not laying where you want it to lay, you can always pull it back up. So now I'm gonna cut it right where it turns. If you don't cut it and you try to continue, it'll bunch up and won't look neat. So that's just to cut it. And I'm going to try to get this visual the same as this one over here, meaning that the lineup of the silver paper will be the same. The amount that you see will be the same on both sides. Okay. And if it don't, just lift it back up. Okay. So now we have my silver paper down. Ain't that pretty? But her not done yet. So I like this, right? So to make it look more realistic, we are going to use some silver here. When I say realistic, when you open up an envelope, it has glue on it. It has a border. So we're going to create this with this. Create that look. So we're just going to take it a step above. Now, you can use paper, contact paper, white contact paper, if you don't have any of this. Or if you just have, if you don't have any of this. So I'm going to start here at the top. And just take this, just put this down. So I can get it off my finger. Ooh, we got another one of these. So this is probably, I don't know, the most tedious part of it. So, and realistically, it doesn't take this long to make this box. And if it takes you this long, that's okay. Because I think this box is worth it. It's worth the time and effort that you're putting into it. So this top part here, we know is 4 inches. You can measure or you can just go across. I think I'm just going to go across. That is pretty. This is worth it. This is worth any amount of time that you put in it. And this is definitely so showstopper. Definitely, definitely, definitely. It's handcrafted, handmade, and it is beautiful. So I'm going to line this up. It is beautiful. I'm going to come down a little bit. Because this top, I'm going to take a piece of tape, 4-inch. I'm going to come across here because there's a flap at the top. I'm going to pull this down. And I overlap that. I didn't come down far enough with the tape. That is so pretty. This is so pretty. That'll hold that top up there. That is so pretty. So now I'm going to do these sides. And, okay, so now I'm going to do the sides. I was going to pause the video, not put y'all through it, but I think it'll just be a little bit faster if I just do this and not pause the video. Because we almost done. So why pause the video? Why pause the video? We almost done. I guess pause the video to speed up the video, to make it not so long. I could have cut pieces out or pause the video at certain intervals. Say, let me do this first. But y'all know me, that's not my style. I am real time. I am a real time designer. I want you to see exactly how long it's going to take you to do this. You know, ins and outs, every part of it. Okay. Okay. So I don't really need this little piece, but I do need another strip. So I cut out, let me see, 5 half-inch strips. I need 6. So you need 6 5-inch strips. And where is the paper? Okay. So I'm going to cut a half a strip. Half an inch strip out. So line it up where it says half an inch. If it's not a half an inch, it could be over half an inch. You know, let's go with precise, okay? We want the half inch. I'm always so hard-headed. I always want to do things my way. So cut my half inch off. And now I can go in and put it on here. I'll measure down, cut it, and place it on. So my table's getting a little junky here, but let me move it out. But this is how you would make the box. To give it an even more realistic look, we are going to place a postage stamp on here and some little decals that I made with the Cricut. Jeez Louise, here we go again. I know my face look intense, y'all, right? Okay, the first pieces had like a starter. This one ain't got no starter. And I'm just making it work. Okay. I probably could have took the weeder and pulled it apart with the weeder. Okay, so now I'm going to put this right here. Okay. I gotta make things more difficult than they need to be. So I'll put this right here and come down. Remember I said you can always pull it up if it don't sit right. So I'm just pulling it forward in front of me so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. Jeez Louise. There we go. There we go. So I went in and used my little Cricut, my new little toy. I'm going to grab the weeder. And I do have the envelope. It's over there. I mean the stamp. But I'm going to place some decorative. So these boxes not only can be used as showstoppers for Christmas, they can be used for other holidays. So it all depends on what you put here. You are going to put your stamp there though, just to let them know it's an envelope. It kind of looks like an envelope to me, but I went in and printed out some gift boxes. I'm gonna pull these up and just start placing them. I'm gonna be careful with this because this vinyl is kind of thin, so I'm gonna be careful with it. I'm gonna place it where I want it to go. So I'm gonna place this one probably here. So when you place this vinyl on, larger pieces of vinyl on the paper of the foam board, it's not hard, but it's a little more difficult to reposition once you've already laid it down. Okay. So I got the first one on here, right? So I have my thing over here. Let me grab it. And I also wanted to show you guys. So I just got a Cricut a couple weeks ago, and I messed this up. I just got a Cricut a couple weeks ago. So I'm new to Cricut, and I realized that not everybody has a Cricut or wants to buy a Cricut. No worries, no worries. I got a solution. So I was at Ollie's. Look at this. Come on. I was at Ollie's. I'm trying to get it perfect, y'all. I was at Ollie's earlier this summer shopping for different sales, and I came across they had a American Craft Company sale. Sorry, guys. I think it's me talking. Sale on crafted items. I came across these stickers. So if you wanted to put some personalized on there, they are a pre-sized, so you don't get to size it. But these were 99 cents, and you can find stickers at Dollar Tree and a whole bunch of other places for different prices, but mainly they should be, within reason. So you could just peel those off and put those on there. That's if you don't have a Cricut. That's if you don't have a Cricut. And the gift box there, like I said, if you don't have a Cricut, you can go to the Dollar Tree when they put out their Christmas stickers. Slap some of those on your box. They're just as cute. Just as cute. Okay, it's gonna take too long to get back in the package. So I'm just gonna move that over. I'll do it off video. So I cut out the, what do you call it? The postage stamp. So, but when I cut it out, I just cut the whole black box out. I don't want the whole black box. I want it to be seen. So I need to make some adjustments to the sticker. I'm going to use my X-Acto knife, and I am going to make some adjustments. I'm cutting the center box out of it. And this one might be a little jacked up, because I'm doing it freehand and I'm not using a ruler, but it's okay. I'm going to pick this up. Yeah, I had cut this with the Cricut, and I didn't think about the centerpiece. You know, taking that center out, no worries, because I cut it with my hand. So now I'm going to place my stamp right here to give it a realistic look. And if you don't have a Cricut, you can also print this out on the printer. Print the stamp out on the printer and just cut it out and tape it to it. So that probably would be easier because you get a more realistic looking stamp, but it's I like it. So now I have delivered by December 25th on here. I have Dear Santa on here. I am just going to place I'm going to use my hand, not the weeder, because these letters are so small. December. I'm not going to even use the whole word. I'm just going to use DEC. And just place this on here. And this will give it the feel of Easter. I mean, not Easter, Christmas. You know that this gift is for Christmas. I do need to read it because this little teeny little E had a dot in it. Okay. It's a teeny little letter. I do have the tweezers. Okay, let's just put this here. It's real tidy though. And my hands is fat. And I take my C off. Easier for me to do my fingers. Because I got nails. This is so little. I guess I could have did one print. Uh-oh. Let's see Cricut done. Okay. Now okay. So now I need the 25th, the 2. Place my 2 there. What y'all saying? You had me, Nessa, all the way until that. It's not hard. It's not hard. It is. They is small though. And I know some of y'all out there with a Cricut. That look good. Could have probably, you know how to make it one piece. Okay, so now I want to put Dear Santa over there, but we'll do that later. Because I cut it single out letters, I have to put every one of them individually. I do have on this, I have a gift for you. So I'll probably put a gift for you here. Let's go in. I'm going to put the words of gift for you here at a diagonal. And maybe put another gift box, the silver gift box over here. So I'll do that later. But I did want to show you guys what I'm putting in this gift and show you how to build up this gift. I'm gonna move some things out the way. Okay. So I have some boxes. So I made these boxes to go inside of here. This is an Amazon box. I cut it down to the height that I wanted it to be, and then just folded it over and folded it under in, and tucked it down. So I'm going to use that there. And it wasn't long enough, so I needed a riser. Actually, let me back up. I need this to be sturdy and be able to hold a lot of weight. This one right here, I just need to hold the blanket. So I just made a little makeshift box. Place that right in there. Place that in there. And then I'm going to get my items. But before I get my items, I'm going to get some construction paper or any kind of paper, like, the paper that comes and there's a gap. So I'm going to fill in that gap with some paper just to hold it up because I want it to sit up. And then on this one, as well. But when I'm placing this paper here to hold these boxes in place, I'm being cautious and, you know, that I'm not putting too much pressure on the side to push the box out and grow the box. So let me bring up my items. But I thank you guys for coming in, checking out what I was up to. I already went in and made the bow for this one. I'm going to set this here. This is a blanket. This is one of those throw blankets. And I have so many different items. I have one of the Stanley Duke cups. This cup came from Modern Expression. It's steel. It came from before I do that, yeah, I gotta get something. It came from Walgreens. So I need some paper. So I have this foil paper that I got from Hobby Lobby. Or Michael's. That came from Michael's. I'm gonna place, so this is gold on one side and silver on the other side. I'm gonna place this down here. I'm gonna bring this out. Actually, I should have did it before I stuck it in there, but I'm gonna get a piece of tape and tape that in place. I'm trying to get my workspace together, my crafting room together, so that I can start doing videos in my crafting room instead of out here with you guys. I'm just so used to it, doing it out here. I'm gonna have to pull this up. I'm so used to doing it out here in my kitchen, bringing it out in my kitchen, because it's so convenient for me, and I love my lighting. Okay, so I'm covering up the box. Now I can place this in here again. So I already went in and placed a bow on this throwback blanket. This throw blanket came from CVS. So I haven't placed this stuff yet or situated it. So excuse me. Excuse me. So let's see. I have a candle. Some of these items may or may not go. And then I have this flower. I wanted to place this flower in here, so I wonder if I could set this flower back here. And then I'll go in and secure everything. And I want to place this here. Some things may make the cut, some things may not. I think I'm able to get it all in there. I wanted to use this nail file. Some things may make the cut. Some things may not. Okay, that can sit back there. And I wanted to use these fuzzy socks. I just about got everything in here. And I made this mirror. It says, hello. Y'all can see my, okay. So y'all see it. And I put some lips there, the silver lips there. And I made that, I bought the mirror from Dollar Tree. And then I placed the silver decals on there. I'm going to place this, I want to place it here. I don't know. I think that's where I want that to go. Then I'm going to place these socks. I took the fuzzy socks. I got the hiccups. And wrapped them around, this around there, but I think I'm going to place them here. And like I said, I didn't stage this. So, oh, I did take a Christmas ribbon and put on my cup. Okay. Now, this here, like I said, may or may not make it. It probably won't. That way I can pull this up. Set this up a little bit. That's cute. And that's all she wrote, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna go in, place the Dear Santa on here. This here goes up here. How I would wrap this, I would wrap it in cellophane, take a cellophane bag, what is it, 24 by 30 cellophane bag, or you could just use cellophane to wrap. And this is my little bow. I'll fix that later, but I'll go in and place some more decals on the front of here. I think I want to place some lips on here too. There's a little piece right here. It needs to come out. And I'll place my little lips over here. Just give it a kiss. And place some more of these gift boxes on here. I utilize and use as much of the paper as I can, even if something that if I like say I made all my gift boxes and I still have space, I would go in and make just extra, things. I know I could cut it, but I'll add extra things to it. Like I added hello gorgeous, hello beautiful, a gift for you 3 times on here, some lips. I'll just fill it in with stuff for projects that I may have coming up. So I'm going to tilt this one at a slant. Give it a fun feel. And not straight on. Just to give it a fun feel. And by tilting it at a slant, it gives it that fun feel. Okay. So, gives it a playful feel. Let me move this out the way, bring it up so you guys can see. Then I'll bring those other gifts up real quick. Okay. So nothing in this box is secure. We know that. But this is how that came out. And I think it'll look nice, guys. What do you think? After all that work, right? So let me take this down and move this down so I can bring the other gifts up to show you guys. And I'm going to go ahead and secure all that and wrap it and wrap these other ones. Then go out shopping. Come back and do some more work. But this box is real, real cute. So I did not place a stamp on this one, postage stamp on this one, because it was black and I didn't want it. I just wanted to go with these particular colors, the white, the gold, the pink. That's what I wanted to go with. So in this one here, I went in with the Hobby Lobby wrapping paper. Took a strip and cut it. I think I cut it 2 inches, folded it, and placed it on here on both sides, so that you can see enough of the print that matches with the print up here. It's a female spa type of basket. And I put the gold paper. I used the gold vinyl from Dollar General. And it works really well. The gold and the silver works really well. I kind of like their paper. So I placed that on there for some lips. A gift for you. I went in with a cosmetic bag, the glitter cosmetic bag that I got from Dollar Tree. I went in with the waffle rope that I got from Family Dollar. I went in and I made another mirror. This mirror came from Dollar Tree. Everything's secure, so I can't pull it out to show you guys. But, and I went in and I put some lips up here and Hello Beauty. I was gonna put Hello Beautiful, but I thought that Beauty, you know, was good. Was a good saying. I put a flower there. I took some of my little gold embellishments, cut those off, and well, cut them off and stuck them down in there. I used one of the massagers, this wood massage roller that I got from Dollar General at the clearance event. Also went in with this Ellie body oil. So these body oils can be used for massaging or whatever, but they have different scents: champagne, prosecco, and rose. These oils can be used in conjunction with the massage roller, the wood massage roller. Also went in with some fuzzy socks. I embellished it again just to give it a Christmas feel with these Christmas ornaments. And I think this came out really, really cute. And went in with and I did this one exactly the same as that one with the trim. I'll bring the last one up. So this one really, I wanted to really get the Christmas feel with this one. So, and I think I achieved that. I used the foil paper that I got from Michaels. The same way I used the wrapping paper. And I put it on here, I pulled it tight so you get that tight look. I used foil paper down here on the box so that, you know, when you look, this is matching this. Gives it the illusion that this is the inside of the envelope. Went in with my red not contact paper, vinyl. Cut out the strips the same way I did the silver. Put Merry Christmas on here, the gifts on here, postage stamp, and this one I went in and put the Dear Santa to give it that feel. What's inside this basket here is these towels. These are bath towels. This is a full-size bath towel with the gnomes, and these are washcloths. Both of these are washcloths. I presented them this way. I laid one down this way. I rolled one up and left the part where you can see the gnomes and put that on there. Everything in here is secure, by the way. This is secured by a glue dot that's attached to this ribbon, and the ribbon is pressed against the board in the back. I went in with the Cherry Blossom Scent Spa Edition, the body scrub, the lotion, and the body wash. I did not put a loofah in here. Why? These are washcloths. I also went in here with a candle, one of the candles, Christmas candles, a throw blanket, and a blanket. And I also went in with a tree ornament. I like this right here. These cups, they are so cute. And what I did was I went in and I taped it to a, what is this? A discarded wrapping paper. The inside of the wrapping paper holder. And I cut it down so that it could sit here, not come out and not fall. And it just adds a little embellishment and brings a little more Christmas feel. I went in with the green, red, and green, the red, the green, and the white and red ribbon. And this came out so cute. I like both of them. So guys, tell me, are these showstoppers in your eyes? I think they are. I think they are gorgeous. I've seen the envelope gift boxes before, and I've seen different people put together them. And I think that my design is far the simplest, the easiest way to put together this box. Other than, well, to put together a box using the foam board. I'll put it that way. I think it's really, really easy. and I think it's sturdy and it's nice and it'll hold the weight. You do want to remind the customers though, or whoever you're giving it to, the recipient, to hold it from the bottom. Just in case something you put in there is too heavy. This candle is real heavy though, and the body wash stuff. But those came out so good, so nice. And so my nephew called me and he wanted a basket for his significant other for her birthday. I asked some questions like I always do. She is a crafter and I kind of know her. She's a really sweet person and she crafts. She don't just craft, she craft. She crafty. So I wanted to give her something in the gift basket that she could craft with. And I wanted to give him exactly what he wanted. He just wanted Bath and Body Works. So what I did was I took a cosmetic case. This is the one with the mirror. Also took the Bath and Body Works 2-piece set. Bath bomb. I gave her a wax melt holder, candle holder, and I gave her one of the body candles. These candles smell so good, y'all. I made these candles. If you haven't checked out that video, go check out that video. I also gave her one of the t-shirts that I made that says she is strong, and I put it in a gift box. And this is the crafty part of it. So you see this ring? This is a wreath. I got this from Target. It's a sequence ring. It's a wreath ring sequence. I got it from Target last year, and she's home decor crafty, as well as she can paint. She can paint. Well, anyway, let's get back to it. So, I put this in here. It enhances the basket, but I'm giving her something personal. So, and like I said, this is my nephew's significant other, soon-to-be wife, fiance. So this is cute. I went in and I placed some balloons on here, pulled that Cricut out. I don't know if you guys can see. Pulled that Cricut out and slapped happy birthday across that balloon. I was going to continue and put a couple more, because I'm going to put a couple more heart balloons, one on this side, one on that side, just to fill it up a little bit. But this came out cute. So he's not supposed to pick it up till later. He went to the Cat Williams concert last night. So he's sleeping it off. Yeah, he's sleeping it off. So that came out cute. I appreciate you guys. Stay up, stay blessed. Have a good Saturday. Don't do too much shopping. Don't hurt nobody out there. Peace. Those came out cute. Wait, let me bring this back up. Try not to drop it. This came out so cute. That is so cute. That is so cute. Can y'all see how pretty that is? Okay, guys. Stay up. Stay blessed. This thing, it's cute. It looked a little weird, but it's okay. He gonna like it. They gonna open it. But that is so cute. That is so nice. Okay, guys, stay up, stay blessed. Peace.